All right, when you are mise-en-placing your cutting station, there's a couple of things that you're going to set up each and every time. The first thing is your cutting board. Some cutting boards, such as this one, have some rubber and some do not. Both of these cutting boards slide a little bit. The rubberized one slides less. The way that you keep your cutting board from sliding on your countertop is you want to put a damp towel or paper towel underneath your cutting board, and that keeps it from moving around and locks it into place. You can also use some shelf liner or some rubberized slips. I get these at the Dollar Tree in a big roll and cut them into pieces, and they work well. I want to have my knives handy. I want to have a dry towel handy. The dry towel is to dry my hands, wipe off my blade, or even wipe my cutting board. I have a couple of bowls over here. These are for my prep, and they're also for my scrap. You've seen before that I have a trash can that is on wheels. So my trash can comes with me wherever I go, and I like to have it handy. And that's how I do it at home, and that's also how I do it in the classroom, and that is how professional chefs do it in their kitchen. I utilize a bench scraper, and the bench scraper is going to work for me to pick food items up off my cutting board and to move it to my bowl. But it's also going to keep my food hand nice and dry. So I have my knives, towel, cutting board locked in, bench scraper. I'm left-handed, so I'm going to be using my knife with my left hand. I keep my bench scraper on my right-hand side. And this just helps me move and gather and pick up food. I don't ever want to use my knife and use my hand against my blade. That is an injury that would take many stitches. And we don't want that in the classroom or at home or in the kitchen. So the bench scraper acts like a second hand, and I can pick food items up and move them to my prep bowls. So that is your nice, simple, easy mise-en-place of your cutting station. Depending on what you're making, you might have different items. If you were dredging some food items, you'd have different items. But for basic skills, this is all you need.